I can guarantee you that you will not guess how this game ends. You are going to see a king walk with the white king like you have never seen before. What makes this even more incredible is that this game is played between two 1500 rated players. We're not looking at two 300 rated players who have no idea what's going on here. 1500 rated players know how to play chess. They know how to look for tactics. They know how to spot checkmates, which makes this game even more incredible, which is why I can safely say you will never guess how this game is going to end. Enjoy. All right, so here we go. E4, E5, knight of 3, knight of 6, bishop C4. A bit of a questionable move because if black wants to, they can just simply take the pawn. But black decides to transpose into a two knights defense. Knight to G5, trying to go for the fried liver, and black plays the move D5, which is a very nice move. Now, after white captures, if black wants to allow the fried liver attack, they would take the pawn, and then the knight's going to sacrifice, and it's going to get crazy, but it's pretty nice for white. So what a lot of people will do is play knight to A5. That's kind of the other main line. But this person played knight to D4. It's actually a clever move. It's kind of tricky if white doesn't know what to do, and white kind of goes for the natural approach of D6, creating the threat on F7. And then black sets a little trap here by playing queen takes D6. And what does it look like to you guys? Well, it probably looks like there's still a fork on F7, right? Because you can take and you're still hitting the rook and the queen. And that's exactly what white plays. But you can see there, it is a blunder. There's this move queen to C6, a very nice move, which is actually forking the bishop and the pawn on G2. Yes, black's going to lose the rook, and white did capture, but now queen takes G2 happened, and look at white's king. White's king's in trouble. This is under attack. This bishop is ready to come out. The knight is already kind of keeping the king there. It's not looking good for white. So white plays rook to F1, saving the rook, and we get knight to F3 check. Now, this is where white's king is forced out, and this begins what is going to be the most incredible king walk you will ever see. And you'll see why I'm saying that in a little while. So king to E2 is forced unless white's going to give up the queen for the knight. Bishop to G4, a fantastic move by black here, lining up not only on the king, but also on the queen, threatening all sorts of crazy discover checks with this knight. Black can move this all different places. And so white says, well, the only thing to do to get away from that check from the bishop is to move my king up. And now black plays the move bishop to C5 check. A great move, developing a piece with tempo and attacking the king. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces and the queen. And look at white's king on E3. Okay, so white plays king to D3. And now black plays another great move, castles queenside. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Every single one of black's pieces is attacking the king. Every single one. Look at white's pieces. The knight's stuck in the corner. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, all in the back rank. It's like the only thing defending the king is the bishop against a whole army of pieces. Okay, king to C3. He's running. He's trying to run. He's doing the best he can. But black says, I don't think so. Brings in another piece. Look at this. I mean, this is just incredible, right? Knight to D4 check. Still, all the pieces are hunting the king. Black's playing great moves, by the way. Top engine moves. Harassing the king and chasing it. Okay. King goes to A4. So we started here, and we came up, and we came over, and now we're on A4. And again, black plays a killer move, top engine move, bishop to D7 check. Look at this. 2 knights, 2 bishops lining up on the king. The king is running out of options. King to A5. Okay, black has a whole bunch of good moves, and lots of them will lead to checkmate. They decide to go for B6, which is totally fine. Again, look at this. The bishop, the pawn. Where's the king have to go? King to A6. All right. So the king has traveled from here to 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 here. And now it's just a question of how does black want to end the game? How do you want to checkmate the king? You have all kinds of options. Stockfish actually lists a whole handful of ways that you can checkmate in 3 or 4 moves. And black decides to play queen to G5, which actually is a pretty logical move. You want to use the queen to hunt the king because it's kind of stuck over there. And since you've got it trapped and it can't really go anywhere, why not take some time to bring the queen into the game? I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right? So white says, well, since I've come this far, I may as well grab a pawn while I'm at it, right? So just to continue the king journey over here to A7. And again, it's kind of a question of, okay, how do you want to, finish off this game if you're black? Black decides to do it by going knight to D6. Except that doesn't finish the game off, and white played the move bishop to a6 check, and black resigned because the only move for black is knight to b7, and then they get checkmated. Checkmated with the bishop and the king that came from e1. Like this. Like this. Have you ever seen anything like that? I mean, have you ever seen anything like that? Go ahead and comment down below. I'm going to guess none of you saw that coming, right? I mean, can we just appreciate this king walk? All the way, and assisting the lone bishop in delivering the check. I mean, who needs these pieces? Who needs them when you have a king and a bishop? I've never seen anything like that in my life. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And big shout out to Board Isolator for playing this game. It's tough when you're on the wrong side of this, but let's just be honest. Black played a fantastic game and something incredible happened. But really, I mean, wow. I don't even have words.